Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. I go by the name of Caesar, aka Mr. Sneaker Out, and you're tuned in to yet another installment of Apparently This Happened. Now, this has been the topic of discussion for the past couple months, man. Pretty much, I think this couple has occupied the majority of the year. But before we even get into that, do me a solid, like, comment, subscribe, smash that like button, man. Hit that notification button so you get my commentary right fresh off the presses. And you get to see my perspective if you care, all right? But if you're here and you're hanging out, then you care, man. And I appreciate you for hanging out and spending whatever time you got, because you might be listening during your break or whatever. But with that being said, I want to talk about Blueface and Chrisean, right? Now, I'm pretty sure that a lot of us have seen their tumultuous relationship from the very beginning when she was in the Blue Girls Club, when we were introduced to Chrisean. Subsequently learning that she was on a game show that requires a great level of athleticism, that is. And she's a very athletic individual. She's somebody, I think she could have gone very far when it comes to different sports, a variety of sports. If I'm not mistaken, she did a little bit of football, and I've seen her doing some football, Chrisean, that is, and I've seen her doing some, I believe she did some track. All right. Now, very talented individual. From what I'm understanding, her background, her past has not been an easy one. She has 11 or 12 other siblings. She comes from a family of 13 in total, including herself. And if I'm off with the number, please forgive me. Okay. So this is my whole take on the whole situation. This is a classic ghetto love story, hood love story. Two individuals that are meeting, and most likely they have a mutual understanding because they come from a similar background when it comes to their upbringing. I think Blueface has a longing and a yearning to be accepted, and I feel Chrisean has the same situation where she has a longing and a yearning to be accepted as well. And when two spirits that have a longing to be accepted meet, that's when, codependency comes into play because, you need each other at some point, and you understand each other, or you may feel that the understanding that you have is deeper than anybody else would ever understand, all right? Now, when it comes to Blueface and Chrisean, their relationship has taken several turns. They've broken up several times, and one of the incidents that I remember is when Chrisean had allegedly broken one of Blueface's windows in his crib, and had written something like "I love you" with her blood, like from wherever she had cut herself with when she broke the glass. And it was run about, I think it was the same incident when she had taken his G-Wagon. Now I'm bringing up the G-Wagon because it'll tie into what I'm talking about very shortly. So when it comes to their relationship, they've got a reality show on Zeus, if you don't know. And I hear from people, the show is very compelling. I think they're doing good numbers in terms of the amount of streaming when it comes to the channel or the platform. I don't know if Zeus is a platform, channel, or app, or maybe it's a lot, or maybe it's everything. It's all in one. But whoever it is, black dude who owns it, very proud man. He's a billionaire and very humble guy. Salute to him. Can't think of his name right off the top of my head, but salute to him. So I say that to say that they have their faces are everywhere, and when Blueface found her, his career was on an uptick, man. The trajectory of his career was on the uprising, and he scooped it up. But when he did come into contact, or when she came into the sphere of his life, it seems that he kind of slowed down the pace when it comes to him pumping out music, or him dedicating himself to the craft that got us all knowing him. So I say that to say he dedicated his energy, and I think his overall idea with the Blue Girls Club was to develop maybe a bunch of females or a bunch of girls to ultimately build up a superstar. And in a way, the concept is genius, except for the incessant fighting and the extremely wretched behavior, and that's how she lost a tooth and all that, which we'll get into, right? But it's been very crazy, their relationship, and that G-Wagon that she stole, or she took without Blueface knowing, they had to report it stolen, and she caught charges which we will be talking about, in a second, because it'll all tie in. So if I'm a little bit scattered, please just follow me, man. Just walk with me, because eventually when we get to the end of the road, man, it'll all make sense. All right. Now, with that being said, bro, present time, I was just watching a stream with Academics, and Academics was he got a call from Wack 100, and Wack 100 was like, "Hey, Ac, I got something that will blow blow this whole Blueface Krishan thing out the water." And of course, Academics is very intent, and he's intently listening. And Wack 100 proceeded to say that Krishan had actually set up Blueface in the early stages of their love story, right? And he has text messages to prove it, like screen grabs of text messages to prove the fact. So he sent all that information over to Ac. Ac went over the information. He read over it, and he, from his understanding, to be fair, because things can be fabricated, right? People do Photoshop. People are Photoshop wizards. All right, they'll put themselves in the middle of a party with Mark Rubin, Michael Rubin, and like Jay-Z and everybody who has a name, billionaire status. So you can't really trust screen grabs and stuff like that. But when it comes from a source that seems reputable, and that's Wack 100, because Wack 100, for all intents and purposes, he is an individual that stands on principles, right? He is supposedly the Super G, and Wack 100 is supposedly the litmus paper and the paradigm, the number one spokesperson when it comes to anything street. Wack 100 will approve or disapprove, and he is the man when it comes to speaking about street politics and the like, right? So I say that to say, him saying that, bear in mind, what I'm saying to you is based on him delivering the information to Academics. And just like Academics said, my opinion when it comes to this is based on the information that Wack 100 is saying to Wack publicly for all of us to consume. And now, as a person who is part of the public forum there to consume, I have now come with my opinion. And it goes a little something like this, okay? At any given time, if your situation, your love story, starts off with you finding out, because Wack 100 was saying that this is the reason why he doesn't like her, because they somehow got into a phone and they got the info. And I'm thinking to myself that why would you have somebody within the proximity of anything that you're doing that could jeopardize anything that you're doing, especially when they seem to have a very unbalanced way of, conducting themselves, especially when under the influence. So it's a highly toxic situation, highly toxic. And you continue to have a person who is like that in environments where you guys are making millions or could potentially make millions. You guys are in public places. Krishan and Blueface have been seen, slugging it out. She smashed a Henny bottle over his head. He had to, go get medical attention and all that. And this was documented on the show, man. So none of the things that I'm saying is like, oh, man, he's snitching or whatever. No, this is just, as I said, I speak on things. When people bring it to my attention, I speak about it, and that's what it is. And I just think that their little situation, they need to either come to some sort of resolution, because now they have a baby. And, let's speak about the baby, right? Krishan, nothing against you, man. You seem like a wonderful soul who seems troubled, man. And we can all relate. All of us, a lot of us, who come from our backgrounds, we come from broken homes, etc. We can relate to the pain and whatever you're fighting or whatever you're pushing against. We can understand and we can empathize. I can understand and I can empathize. Let me say that. But when there's a kid, I'm a little bit concerned about the kid, the kid that Blueface and Krishan have. And even with that, Wack 100 was saying Blueface is not claiming the kid, and there's another man who's claiming that the kid is his. And let's speak about the kid, right? When Krishan allegedly stole the G-Wagon, right? She was allegedly going to see another man who is now claiming he is the actual father of the kid. And for Krishan to catch the charges, the trafficking charges that she caught, this guy allegedly, and this information is via Wack 100, is claiming that he was the one who told her and he sent her on the mission to bring the work over, right? And that's how she caught the charges. So in a way, this guy has some sort of pull and power over her. And subsequently, when she sent the pin and everything, that pin and everything was sent to the same dude, okay? The same guy who's claiming that he is the father of her kid, right? And it might seem a little real because he's not outright at the moment stating whatever the situation is. It's not like he's chasing clout, right? So it makes it a little bit more believable, right? But who knows? Because there's two sides to every story, and then there's the truth, right? But when it comes to Blueface and Chrisean, either you guys figure out a resolution amongst yourselves and just figure out an understanding, or you guys go your separate ways, man, and leave each other alone, because ultimately this will end very badly. If someone is working towards setting you up, if someone is able to assault you using a weapon, all these behaviors are showing an indication of escalation. This situation is escalating. Then she has a kid with him, and she's in a Walmart, and the kid is hanging out of the you know, the little strap thing that you carry kids with, like a kangaroo pouch. The kid is hanging out of that kangaroo pouch, man, and the only thing, and this is not me trying to compare the kid to anything, but you know how a hash brown hangs out of the bag? That's how the kid was hanging out of that pouch. And that broke my heart, because I got a kid on the way, and I'm a great dad. That broke my spirit. So now, Blueface, I don't know how he feels. Your girl is like featuring in a new Lil Mabu song. She dissing you, but it's very light, you know. I guess she's being playful with it. But I'm just saying, like, the kid, with all this going on, I'm not sure how Blueface is taking this. Because me, as a father, as a man, I don't know how I'll be taking it if this was happening to me, and my girl is pulling these stunts on me. I don't know. It says both ends. Blueface is to blame for a lot of things. She's to blame for a lot of things. The kid is innocent. That's all I'm saying. All right. So with that being said, I appreciate one and all for hanging out. Like, comment, subscribe, tell a friend, smash that like button, hit that notification button. All right. Share the heck out of this, man. Tell everybody. Okay. There's a new dude in town, man. Goes by the name of Caesar, aka Mr. Sneaker Route. And I'm here just speaking my opinion, and the same thing that I'm saying right now is the same thing that I would say in the faces of whoever I'm discussing or having an opinion about. And as I said, you can talk about me and have an opinion about me as long as you're not defaming my name. It's all good. And I'm not defaming anybody, so it's fair game. All right. So with that being said, put God first. And secondly, don't chase the number, chase the dream. And I'll get up with you guys in a second. All right. 1.